Paula Mascaratolo, a reporter at SC Magazine, and today I'm here with Jeremy King, European Director of the PCI Security Standards Council. Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. And today we're here at the PCI North American community meeting. So tell me what the goals of this meeting are. There are so many people here. I hear there's over 1,000. So there's a lot of people in attendance. What are the main goals?
2010 has been an extremely busy year for the Council, and so the main goals of the community meeting this year is to give feedback on what's been happening with the developments and the rollout of the new PCI DSS requirements document, to talk about the changes in the life cycle going from a 2-year to a 3-year cycle, and to talk about the changes in some of the training programs that we've been introducing. But the main overarching theme of the community meeting is actually to say to the people, to the participating organisations, thank you very much for your feedback and your contributions that you've given to us to enable us to improve our standards and then to enable us to change them and then roll them out as we're going forward.
And so from that feedback you developed version 2 of the data security standard. So tell us what the main changes are. Here they're minor changes, right?
That's absolutely correct. This is the 3rd iteration of this standard, and one of the key things that we're now into the phase of is that it's a mature standard and it's a global standard. So what we wanted and what we're getting is global adoption of the standards, and so more global participation and more global feedback. And one of the big things that's been remarkable this year has been that the feedback, over 50% of it has come from outside of the US, which is a great figure. So when we've been getting this feedback, we've basically put it into 3 main categories. Those bits of information requesting more clarification about some of the existing requirements, to explain in a bit more detail how it's going to apply to them, and we've given that in more guidance and more examples within the standard. Those that affect the clarification, the additional guidance, and then on top of that, those where we're actually just slightly raising the bar. So we are in a continual race against the criminal organisation. So occasionally we do need to raise the bar on standards to make sure that we're staying ahead of the criminals.
And besides the new DSS version, what can we expect from the Council in the future?
Going forward, we've also been working hard on some new emerging technology papers. So this is looking at, again, as a direct result of feedback from our participating organisations. They've been saying to us, there are new technologies coming into the marketplace. There's lots of people talking about point-to-point encryption. What does this mean? And so we've been developing papers that are really groundbreaking papers. This is something that's not been available up until now, which really defines a roadmap of how we're going to look at and how we can introduce new technologies, especially in this point-to-point encryption area, that will help merchants in their DSS compliance. In addition to this, we've also written a paper which is looking at how PCI DSS is applicable in an EMV environment. So in many countries around the world, chip and pin or chip and signature is being used. This is the EMV technology, and that's had a great impact on face-to-face fraud, reducing face-to-face fraud. And what we're trying to show with this EMV paper is, in these marketplaces, there are still aspects of that data which is available in the clear text, which could be intercepted by the criminals. And this is the data which the merchants should still be protecting using the PCI DSS process in order to achieve this. And so we're hoping that with these papers we're going to help merchants and others in the transaction chain understand how they can best provide security for the cardholder and the cardholder data.
Okay. And so we could expect DSS, or the new version of DSS, on October 28th?
That's right. It's launched in October the 28th, and when it launches we also move into this new 3-year cycle that we've introduced again at the request of our participating organisations. And so that's going to become effective in October. They've got 2 months to go through it and read it and understand it before it becomes effective in January 2011. And the beauty of the new 3-year cycle is that the version 1.2 isn't retired until the end of 2011. And so merchants who are currently working through their PCI DSS compliance have got time to finish that before needing to look at the changes that are coming through version 2. So it's a real win-win for everybody.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then the new guidance documents around EMV and point-to-point encryption can be expected October 5th, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. All right, Jeremy, thanks for giving us a snapshot of this meeting, and have a good day.
Thank you very much.
And thanks to you for watching. Have a good day.